You've probably seen it. Your dog lounging on the couch, mouth open, teeth showing, tongue hanging out. It looks just like a smile. And it's adorable, right? But here's the thing. That smile might not mean what you think it does. In fact, it could be a sign your dog is anxious, nervous, or even warning you to back off. Where we dive into the fascinating world of dog behavior and help you understand your furry friend just a little bit better every day. Today, we're uncovering the surprising truth behind that cute doggy grin. Why do dogs smile? When is it actually a sign of happiness? And when is it something you should be concerned about? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll never look at your dog's smile the same way again. Section 1. Why we think dogs smile. As humans, we're wired to associate certain facial expressions with emotions. When someone shows their teeth in a wide grin, we immediately think, they're happy. So naturally, when we see a dog with its mouth open and corners lifted, we assume the same thing. And sometimes, we're right. But here's the catch. Dogs don't express emotions exactly the same way we do. That same expression we find adorable can actually be a sign of nervousness, submission, or even discomfort, depending on what the rest of the dog's body is saying. That's why context is everything. Looking at the whole dog, not just the face, is key to understanding what they're truly feeling. Section 2. Not all smiles mean happiness. Let's break it down, because not every smile you see on a dog is the same. In fact, there are a few very different reasons a dog might show its teeth or open its mouth in a way that looks like a smile. 1. Panting. That looks like smiling. One of the most common examples? Panting. A dog that's slightly open-mouthed with a lolling tongue might seem like they're grinning from ear to ear. But if your dog is indoors, hasn't been exercising, and is panting heavily, it could be a sign of stress or anxiety, not joy. This happens more often than people realize. We assume the dog is relaxed, but in reality, they might be overwhelmed or uncomfortable. And the scary part? If we don't recognize the signs, we might unintentionally make the situation worse. 2. Submissive Grin. Now, there is something called a submissive grin, and this one can be a friendly gesture. You'll see this when a dog pulls back its lips, shows its front teeth, and often crouches slightly, with a wagging tail and soft body language. It's basically the dog's way of saying, I'm not a threat, I come in peace. It can look a little awkward, or even goofy, but it's usually harmless, and often a sign of politeness or deference, especially in social dogs. 3. Warning signals. Then there's the type of smile that isn't a smile at all. It's a warning. If a dog is baring its teeth with stiff posture, ears pinned back, and intense eye contact, this is more of a back-off message. Some dogs growl or snap as a next step, but others just freeze and show their teeth. If you misread that as a cute grin and try to pet them, you could be putting yourself, or someone else, in danger. Section 3. How to tell a real smile from a warning. So how can you tell if your dog is genuinely happy, or if their smile is a red flag? The answer lies in the rest of their body language. Dogs communicate with their whole bodies, not just their faces. So let's look at what to check. Signs. It's a happy smile. If your dog's grin comes with these signals, it's probably genuine joy. Relaxed body posture, no stiffness or tension. Soft, squinty eyes, not wide or staring. Loose, wagging tail, not tucked or rigid. Wiggly movement, maybe a play bow or rolling onto their back. Ears in a neutral or slightly forward position. Put it all together, and you've got a happy dog just enjoying the moment. Signs it's not a happy smile. Now here's what to look for if that grin might be a warning or sign of stress. Stiff body, frozen posture or limited movement. Ears pinned back or tightly pulled to the sides. Wide eyes. You might even see the whites, sometimes called whale eye. Tense mouth or tight lips, even if the teeth are showing. Low growling, raised hackles, or tail held rigidly, or tucked between the legs. Panting when it's not hot or after exercise. A major stress signal. Even if the mouth looks like it's smiling, These signs tell you the dog is feeling uneasy or defensive. Remember, no single signal tells the whole story. It's about reading the full picture: ears, eyes, body, tail, and behavior, all working together to tell you how your dog is feeling. Section 4. What to do if you see a false smile. So now you know, not all doggy smiles mean happiness. But what should you do if you see your dog showing one of these false smiles? Let's go over a few simple, practical steps to keep your dog safe, calm, and understood. 1. Pause and observe. If you're ever unsure whether your dog's smile is genuine or a warning sign, the very first thing to do is to stop whatever you're doing and take a moment to observe. Don't rush to conclusions based on just their mouth or teeth. Instead, look carefully at the rest of their body. Are they tense or relaxed? Is their tail held low or tucked between their legs? Are their ears pinned back tightly or held in a neutral position? Maybe their eyes look wide, or you can even see the whites around the eyes, which some call whale eye. If any part of their body language seems off or different from how they normally act when happy, it's a strong signal that they're feeling uneasy or stressed. In situations like this, it's safer to assume they need space and time to calm down, rather than assuming they're happy. 2. Give them some space. When your dog shows signs of discomfort or stress, even if it looks like a smile, the best thing you can do is to gently back off and give them some room. Sometimes, well-meaning petting or trying to get closer can actually make the dog feel trapped or overwhelmed. It's important to respect their personal space, especially if they're showing subtle signs they're not comfortable. Let your dog decide when and how they want to interact with you. Giving them the freedom to move away or take a break helps them feel more in control and safe. Remember, building trust means knowing when to step back as well as when to come closer. 3. Use a calm, soft voice. Dogs are incredibly sensitive to the tone of our voices. When your dog looks nervous or uneasy, try to speak in a gentle, soothing voice. Avoid using loud, high-pitched, or overly excited tones, even if your intentions are positive. Sometimes, excited baby talk or loud calls can overwhelm a stressed dog and increase their anxiety. Instead, keep your voice calm, steady, and reassuring. It's like a verbal comfort blanket. This helps your dog relax and feel safer, and they'll be more likely to open up and approach you when they're ready. 4. Check the environment. Stress can often come from things happening around your dog that you might not immediately notice. If your dog is showing signs like a fake smile or other stress behaviors, take a moment to scan their environment carefully. Is the TV volume too loud, or is there sudden noise that startled them? Are there unfamiliar people, other animals, or chaotic activity nearby? Sometimes even subtle changes, like a new piece of furniture or a strange smell, can make a dog uneasy. Once you identify the possible stressors, try to reduce or remove them. Creating a quiet, calm space where your dog feels safe can make a big difference in their comfort level. 5. Learn your dog's normal. Every dog is unique, with their own way of expressing emotions and coping with situations. Some dogs pant when they're excited or happy, while others might show teeth as part of their normal talk. Some dogs have very expressive faces that might look intense or serious even when they're relaxed. The key to truly understanding your dog is to observe their behavior over time and in different situations. The more familiar you become with what's normal for your dog, how they act when relaxed, excited, anxious, or scared, the easier it will be to spot when something's wrong. Building this understanding takes patience and attention, but it's one of the most valuable ways to keep your dog happy, safe, and well understood. So the next time your dog flashes that adorable grin, take a moment to look a little closer. Are they truly relaxed and happy? Or is their smile actually a signal that they're anxious, overwhelmed, or trying to tell you something important? Remember, dogs don't just speak with their mouths. They communicate with their ears, their eyes, their tail, and their entire body. When we learn to listen to those signals, we build trust, avoid misunderstandings, and deepen our connection with them. If you found this video helpful, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss future videos on how to better understand your best friend. Thanks for watching, and give your pup a gentle pat from us. See you in the next one.